Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is a brand new series here within Crusader Kings 2, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am very curious to know how you got to my channel and why it was that you want to see this episode series. If you are so kind, then do let me know in the comments. For all my watchers that have already subscribed, hello, welcome back. It was highly requested by several of you that I would do a new gameplay in some of the newest content that we got with the latest paid DLC, Holy Fury. Now, before I get into the exact thing I will show you, and you can already see a little bit here, is first I'm going to show you what my custom game setup rules are, because I have actually saved a few rules in what I want to do. So I will load the rules over here in slot 0, and you will see historical default. Well, I will load it up this way. You can then see every little nitty-gritty little thing that I have changed or left into default. Basically, what I have done is I have made a few things historical. I let the jury drift be only nearby because I kind of find it weird. The same goes for non-connected land that can skip away from you if you do not have a land connection and you die, because I don't like that personally. Everything else is mainly default, I reckon. I also actually removed all the demon worship and all the unnatural, supernatural events, because people told me, oh, we not so cool on this. So you know what? I am more than willing to listen to what you guys enjoy. Hence, I have said to myself, let's get rid of that. What I have done, however, is already get myself into a gameplay, and we will be playing in the newly added region of Africa. With Holy Fury, all of this territory was added, and this was definitely changed in a matter of that there are way more but there are quite a few provinces that have been added to this territory. And unlike back in the day is a long time ago, Mali is no longer just the kingdom over here. No, it's the empire in this general region, not the kingdom, because that is only this lower part. But as you may notice from my portrait, I'm playing someone special because I found someone very special. That is, now I will be pronouncing this wrong, so I apologize. I don't know if anyone from Africa actually ever found my channel, but Chiefess Magiva of Daura. Why have I chosen this lady? Well, she is the first to create the bloodline, the blood of Bayayida and Magayiva. Bayayida, by the way, is her husband to the south over here. And he is quite a big guy, but he's not too fond of me actually, because he's outraged by my succession law change. Why is that, you say? Well, enables agnatic succession. Our succession laws is agnatic eldership. The oldest and wisest members of the tribe are given the authority to determine the proper successor among the members of the current ruling dynasty. So, current ruling dynasty is very important. We can't game over if we have dynasty members. As long as the elders are satisfied with your leadership, they will tend to favor your candidate. If the elders are displeased, they might pick a candidate that is not to your liking. Men can inherit, but only if there are no eligible females. Yes, we are going to play once again like the Power of Women campaign, which was a modded campaign. Because, well, people say that Africa was the birthplace of humanity, and this campaign we're going to make it the birthplace of equality as well. So, we are going to go for that. So, my husband's territory. Interestingly enough, we have a son together. He is of his dynasty. Actually, he has it of a concubine or actually a previous wife, but unless he disinherited her or something. I don't know how that came to be. But he has a son of his own dynasty. But he also has my daughter, which will get claims to his territories because it is a line of succession, but won't likely inherit him unless I kill this little bastard. Now the funny thing is, it's not my child, so I can actually plot against this child. But unfortunately, I'll have to give quite a bit of a gift out of my very little bit of money in order to do it. But yes, I am going to do it because that would give us such a boon. And I will also grant this man a little gift. There we go, invite to plot. Hopefully that will be enough to get that child killed. And then we will inherit a nice little bit of territory for our daughter, who I've currently named my heir. Now there's another one that can be my heir, and that is my sister. But my sister does not have our bloodline because I just created it. But I have done other things for her, but we will see in a moment. Now, I can understand why some people are kind of interested why my portrait looks all bloody. Well, that is because actually I'm playing on the 3.11 patch. What does the 3.11 point patch do? It brings in great works. You can build great works in your capital. Now, with our latest series, the Blood of Attila the Hun, which saw us starting here in Bulgaria as, well, the ancestors to the Bulgarsko, the Dulo, we found ourselves, well, in the middle of the game, great works were installed, but now, in the 3.11 patch, they are immediately there, like the Petra in the province of Man. And I think that over here, there we go, are the Great Pyramids of Khufu. So we have a few special buildings already present. But that meant I had to restart the game setup I had by accident acquired, which was this setup. Now, of course, she starts with random abilities, so I had to do a little bit of cheating and giving her the right abilities. Also, I now gained Siege Leader, and I think back then I had Flanker, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure, but this is my game setup. This also means that my troop count is currently lower than it probably should be. Yeah, there it is, 726. But the first and foremost thing I've noticed is that this guy is really, really weak. And I want to take over as much land as I can before my husband goes, I don't like you enough anymore. This guy is already scary at 938 because despite the fact that I have a husband, we only have a non-aggression pact. He does not want an alliance. New political concerns. Well, that's fun. So, yeah, we are in a bit of dire straits, to say the least. And it's going to be interesting to see if we can manage. And yes, look at our figures. They're pretty beautiful, the African figures. I've never used them, but I really like them. We could build Zeal, but the problem is that everything over here right now is West African. Or actually, African, I'm sorry. It's the cultures that I was considering that are Western African cultures over here. Central African. Don't know exactly when it becomes West African. Is Hausa our culture? Is Central African? Okay, good to know. So, and yeah, there's Berber over here. So we really need to get rid of these Berbers and see if we can convert some people to become our culture. We'll have to see. There's a lot of things that we can do. There's a lot of interesting things that we can do with this county. It also could almost be an instantly game over. And we'll have a little bit like the Rum Province Ottomans, where I have to restart, restart, and restart. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah. What I want to do this time is, of course, once again, reform of African pagan religion faith. I really want to do that. But this time I wanted to make it so that we get equality, for instance. Of course, because of our bloodline. So I'm really going in a different direction. Probably politicizing. And the main goal for this series, if it is doable, and I hope it is to conquer all of Africa. Right? And then port to EU4 after the game timer ends. Port to EU4. If I can't hold this amount of territory and it becomes incredibly problematic in EU4, I will just split off a few of these countries. Like, well, probably we'll keep Egypt considering it's a strong region, but I don't know, we'll split off a few countries and make them vassal states, hopefully. Immediately when we enter upon EU4. That's the idea. Of course, we can conquer outside and just say, okay, we will just give you independence later on. We'll have to see. But it's all about forming the great nation of equality, Africa. The nation of Africa. Yeah, the country of Africa. I'm sure Drew Carey will be very happy with me. And if you don't understand that, that is a reference to whose line is it anyway. And if you don't understand that, then I guess YouTube is your friend. Well, I have talked for 10 minutes about the series. I've showed you the rules. I've given you the game plan, and the game plan is a go. So let's get a burning. I really want to go to war. I really want to spread. So I'm going to go with war focus. And I'm going to say I want to become queen of Hausaland. That is actually the main thing I want. I also would like to make a friend. But first and foremost, become queen of Hausaland. Chiefess Magieva wants to become Queen of Hausaland. If pagan with succession law set to elective Gavelkind, it allows her to unlimited use of subjugation causes ballet. Unfortunately, we are not elective Gavelkind. If the Fabricant Claims Counselor mission is available, it may acquire a claim on Hausaland with this ambition. There is also reduced cost for recreating the kingdom if it does not yet exist. This ambition cannot be cancelled. That actually I didn't know that we could get a claim on the kingdom. So, but it does mean we only have one time the chance to war for a duchy. So I'm going to think I'm going to war on this dude. Even if this guy is weaker. And I think I'm going to do that instantaneously. Because then we have a duchy title and that already makes us a lot stronger. That is my goal. And I do want to become Queen of Hausaland. Well, actually, I'm very curious if I do want that. Because I do love the color of the, well, Empire of Kanem-Bornu. And I know that this is a nation available in EU4. I believe Mali's ideas are way stronger in EU4. So actually, I want to make that empire. And I can conquer to the west. It's just a very interesting thing to see what we can do. Houseland, also, we would really require a land of our husband, and I don't know how fast we can gain that. I'm not sure if this is all doable. We'll have to see. You are building a legend, which I like, because we can get warriors raised, train troops, organize raids. We don't do that. Yeah, what other ambitions are available? Make a friend, which will be nice for getting my father, for my husband, sorry, pleased. But I'm not sure. I won't be at peace. I won't build a war chest because we don't have any income. Groom and heir, interesting, but we can do that later. But I can't abandon, become the Queen of Hausaland. So we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counties. My husband holds the other 4, and then we have 2 over here. I don't think she will be able to do it unless I attack my husband, and we have a non-aggression pact. So I don't think we should do that. I say we're gonna try and groom an heir. We can go for that one. But we will go immediately for the declaration of war on this guy. Or I could swear fealty to this guy. Then attack Tauhua over here and be safe from these guys. You are African despite being Berber. That is a point. That is a point that's of interest to me. Because I can swear fealty to this dude. I don't think I can swear fealty to this man either. No, because he's too far away. So that's actually a thing we can do. Or to Songhai, that would actually be even better. Because he has way more troops. We still kind of need to kill this guy. Yeah, let's just do that. Declare war in the subjugation. Let's start this Let's Play. With a good old day 1 war. A sparring match. I lose a duel. That's unfortunate. Because now I don't know if I can still lead the troops. I can. But yes, I have joined myself immediately into the Children of the Storm. Now I don't know if I am going to be lucky enough with this wound if everything can happen. But what I've also managed is... I should have arranged for my sister... Yeah, matrilineal marriage. She has gone away. That is a bit of a downer. But matrilineal marriage to a genius. So we could make use of that incredibly well. Sure, you can gain siege leader. The winds over Dara. Winds from the south are bringing unusual heavy rains over most of Dara. We should probably keep an eye on the water levels in the region, our counselor suggests. There are many ways to tackle this, my lady, another interjects. Make sure the traders are well stocked. We don't have the money for this, so that's impossible. Although it's really nice regarding what it gives us. Or we should put away surplus grain for the future. We lose 35 prestige. All of your direct domestic province with light rain or heavy rain will be more likely to withstand the drought. Send men to inspect our roads for erosion of water. That's actually better. This one is by far the best, but you know what? I will go for that. I have an economical problem, I am aware, but I am going to raid a wee little bit. Ooh, barely have enough men to siege this down. And apparently, they now want my sister. Ooh. Only I am for my daughter, but that's, we've seen that happen before. It's been some time now since I've begun noticing Berkan. He has distinguished himself more than once among the members of our lodge, to the point that I have started feeling strangely attracted to him. Just a passing fancy, I'm sure. I can gain the charge of stress, but I also can gain gregarious. Let's try that. I gain gregarious, but I also have stressed. It's kind of bad, considering I already have a health negative. But otherwise, that's pretty darn good. Okay, let's go. The rise of the Shi'ai. Let the fools fight among themselves. Very good, very good. Just siege this down. Boom, bada bing, 100%. Thank you, take it all. And there is our increased territory. Now this man I can't subjugate at the moment anymore. I can border dispute him. But I don't have the prestige right now to do that. But I have just become way more potent. I think first we need to balance our books a little bit. I am considering becoming a subjugate of Songhai. Because if we can do that, we are safeguarded from attacks over here. Focused on traders. Economic innovations, okay. Yeah, I think going beneath Songhai is not a bad idea. Wow, he can instantly create a kingdom. He only lacks one province. Songhai only has 2 duchies titles. Oh, but he doesn't have the second duchy title. That's the only thing that's stopping him from becoming a king. But we could, if we have this, and then become independent, take down him down. My plots. I had invited someone and he's no longer willing. I really need this guy to join my cause. Now, I don't believe that as our culture we can raid. No special features, right. And realm tree, hold on, I need to look it up a little bit. I always forget where and how. Where do I see the rules again? I thought normally you had to have an IO over somewhere that said that if you clicked on that you got information. How is this possible? Central African does not have a bonus thing. Let's look at this. Rulers cannot demand conversion. Priests can marry. Religion, temple holding, concubines or free consorts. Can be reformed. I don't see a chance to raid. You know what we can try to do in order to check it? By the way, my crown focus isn't set. Why can I not change the crown focus? Probably because I'm too low. I haven't played a while as a lowly count. Alright, let's just do this for a second. Can we raid? We seem to be able to raid. Good! That gives us some cash. Stand down. It's good to know. Because now we can raid his capital in a moment. And that can give us all kinds of good things. As a warrior, he needs me. I lost 15 gold by not looking carefully at what I was doing. What is my mission? Duel for honor with this man. Duel Banu. I win the duel. Good. And unfortunately the guy that I'm trying to help gains Craven. And there's not much gold to be had over here. That's also kind of bad. Could try and raid him. I guess I will try and do that. These guys have so much more defense than me. Ooh. Hungary has been formed. The Magyars have regained their territory. But good, we have some cash now. We're out of trouble. That's a good thing. Hope I will soon get rid of stress though. Or I can invite someone to this plot. Oh, now he's against it. Biram. Let's make this guy a friend. Because that's the best way we can get him to switch sides. Oh shoot, he's his mentor. That's really bad. Well, I gained pregnant. Smoother skin, shining eyes, full of curves. A change brought by this pregnancy have made me more beautiful than I ever was in my entire life. It's well worth the nausea. I gain a lot of prestige, but I gain sex appeal. I will do this. And I will gain definitely Lightfoot Leader. Landslide in Tahoa. Tahoa is suffering terribly from the heavy downpour. Now a heavy landslide has swept through the heart of the province, taking people and even buildings with it. The atmosphere is somber, and when my council presents us with options, we must try and save the people. I just don't have this gold. We cannot afford to lose the building. I don't have the gold. It's simply a tragedy. Do we have buildings over here? Yeah, so we no longer have a weaponsmith. Oh, wow. That probably will not please my council. Let's see here. Marshal. The marshal that we had drowned. Alright. And that means we're going to need a new commander, apparently. And we can also do tell a campfire story. Oh, that cost 1 gold. We could do that. We can prepare. I didn't even pick a patron deity. Let's do that. Plot power defense? No, I'm looking for someone with intrigue, actually. Plot power increase. That one. I will become of her follower. Because that could be good for me. The child is in the mood for something different today. What should I eat? I could eat a lot. A quill's foot. Let's do a trout eye. And let's hold a campfire story. A warm wind sweeps through the village. As the fire flares up, it lights up the crowd gathered around for the evening. I pass my drink to a servant and call for silence. Friends, I am glad you have joined me for tonight. For I shall tell you a story about a brave warrior who wandered the desert in search of his true love. I gain +5 sex appeal and brave appeal +5. Or I gain mankind and how it came to be, a benevolent spirit who dwells in Dora. I think I will do this one because, no, we need to look. This can be interesting. Some people are willing to join me again because his opinion of me has risen. He's diligent and he's envious. And I'm going to go for sex appeal in general. I really wish I could. He would come to my court. That's interesting, but I need him there in order to have him be available as the Abrahamic syncretism. The people of the book are fascinating to many African rulers who have often been ready to embrace some of the customs in the neighborhood. Whoa. And I gain sympathy for it. Huh. I can't compose a book because I don't have the money for it. Alright. You have decided to visit the shrine in the Holy Grove and make a sacrifice in honor of your ancestors, hoping for their aid in return. What do you ask your forefathers? Foremothers, sorry. Of course, we're playing... How could I say differently? Wisdom, guide my sword and bantle and let me conquer my enemies. It's what I want, but it's going to be a difficult one. I say for prosperity and growth for my realm. I have a new heir, which is my daughter. That's amazing. And we will sacrifice this man. Yeah, let's do that. I kill the courtier. Now I can start doing a border dispute on that gentleman over there. But my Demesne troops are still rising up. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. Oh, they switched side again. And there we go, we have 100 additional economical points. That's really good. Harmony content, your point as your regent. Okay, what is going on here? You are in the Songhai Ghanan subjugation war. That is scary, but gladly not on me. And I become close friends with this man. And there she's born, another girl, but unfortunately ugly. Yee. But we're gonna accept that just the way it is. But I can't wait too long with this war. Because I need to conquer him. How am I going to get the money to form the duchy? I do not know yet. That is going to be the main question. But the faster I win this war, the faster I can re-war him. And I'm definitely going to go for this one, Fashi, because I want to keep air away from the enemies in order to gain that. So I'm going to say, I'm going to declare a war upon you. I'm going to do a border dispute over Fashi. There we go. I will send it, and I will raise up my troops. And I'm going to go over there. Perhaps it's time I ask Jalil to spend some time with me. I will ask him. My husband is also going to war. Ooh, he wants to subjugate Songhai. That could be interesting. I think these days have really helped me getting Jalil to know and appreciate me better. We have passed most of our time in my longhouse, discussing the most disparate topics. You were a lot more tolerable than I thought. That's rough. Or planning your visit filled me with purpose. Yeah, let's do that one. And wow, you get to work. On our way to the desert of the Fahi tribe, a huge boulder blocks our path. Having ridden for days, my muscles are aching for a real challenge. Recruit! I bark at a young girl carrying a weapon far too big for her hands. Hand me that hammer. There we go. And with that hammer, I now gain brawny, which gives me a little bit more health as well, I believe. Yes, that's very good. Council is a little confused over who they should pick for as my heir, but there we go. It's 88% in our favor. Let's try and destroy this tribe. He wants to form an alliance now with me. Acceptable. Because I believe with my husband I can do much better. All for peace. We've taken it away from him. We are now the holder of 4 nice counties. We are fighting with my husband for his subjugation of Songhai, which would be amazing. And then if we can get to kill his son, which is what we really desperately trying to do, we've got a good chance of doing something very nice. The question only is, can we get this man to join us? That is the question, and the question I also have is, why did I not... Oh, there it is. No, a follower of Anasi. My plot power has increased. Yeah, I really need to get the spy master under control. The problem is he likes the boy right now. The boy has gotten affectionate, which is a good trait. And he is his guardian, which is the biggest problem. Well, I have to search what else we can do. But for now, we are doing quite well in our expansion. And we have started a new Let's Play. A Let's Play in Africa, and we are definitely growing vast. Hopefully, together with my husband, we shall become a powerhouse in this region very soon. I now have a formal alliance with my husband, which is very nice because he has started to like me. Because despite the attraction law, the -2 the law change, he is, oh, we're the fellow member of the Storm. Of course, we're in the same society now, apparently. And attraction to gregarious and tribal view on brawny. Attraction to brawny. It's the fact that I got brawny just made him go like, yeah. And then the story that I told, he also really likes. Yeah. My husband is now with me, and we will see how we will develop further. Because in the next episode, it's all about the subjugation of Songhai. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty. And if you like that, hey, that's the first episode of the series. I gotta ask you, if you like the idea, and if you like the peril, and if you like the beauty, if you like the women, leave me a like. Or, heck, if this was the first time, subscribe. Bye-bye.